Okay.
And we're back.
Hello and welcome to the game show everybody loves, brought to you by Deep Contest, who left a comment on the last video that we made explaining Dungeons and Dragons to my girlfriend. I think it's called the game show everybody loves. Guess that spell.
Also known as Let's See How Little She Knows About Dungeons and Dragons.
In this show, we're going to give her a spell name and see if she can guess what it is from the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition edition. And so there's a few lifelines. You can ask a wizard.
Ask a wizard.
You can pantomime this, which I'll show you without words, which describe exactly what the spell does. Or you can, what was the third lifeline? This needs to be closer to you because I'm quite loud. Is, there's a third lifeline. You just have to guess what it is.
Something a bit more helpful.
Oh, I'll tell you what category, what kind of spell that is. Kind of spell.
Oh, okay. That could help. That could help.
I don't think it will, but
Do you
we'll see.
think
You'll see. Do you know what abjuration means?
Everyone does.
Okay, then never mind. It will help.
Well, actually, here everyone probably does.
I actually don't think I even know.
Okay.
Actually, I kind of do. All right, but I shouldn't. So the first one, I'm just going to kind of choose random ones. I don't necessarily even know what these are.
Okay.
So your first spell is Magic Jar. What does Magic Jar do?
Magic jar. So, basically, it is a jar that if you happen to find a dead insect or fairy, you can put them in the jar and sprinkle fairy dust and they'll come back to life.
Wow, that's beautiful. I think it's very wrong. I'm going to read the description. I actually think it might be the quite opposite because it's a necromancy spell. It says, your body falls into a catatonic state as your soul leaves it and enters the container you used for the spell's material component.
Oh, wow.
So you're aware of your surroundings when you're inside of this jar, but you can't move or do anything.
So it's like a self-induced coma.
It's a self-induced putting your soul into a jar. Which I'm not actually sure why that would be useful. What would you use that spell for?
I actually don't know. Basically just to spy on people.
Okay. Oh yeah, you could, and then you just leave it in the corner.
But I don't even know what that info would help me with because I would be dead. So
No, you can still see stuff, and then you bring your soul back into your body out of the jar at the end, I'm assuming. It's not like you're permanently putting your soul in the jar, it's just like you're holding it there. I would do that if like my body's really achy, like I had a really tough workout, or like I want a massage but I can't get one, and I'm just like, this body, just put my soul in a jar. I can think about stuff, I can do some world building in my mind, and I can just let that body just lay there catatonically. That's not too bad. Oh, here's a classic one. All right, so 0 for 1. We're going to do 5, and so I don't know what the scoring system exactly means.
Okay, well, the first one was very wrong.
Okay, that's true. That's fair to say. So this next one, let's do this one. This sounds interesting. Maddening Darkness. What is Maddening Darkness?
Maddening Darkness is basically when you put that spell on someone, everything around them goes so dark that it's maddening because they can't see up, they don't know what's up or down or left or right or anything. It's like they have no idea what's what, and then they go mad.
Ding, 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 pretty much.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it says that the darkness can even go around corners and stuff, like a weird dark cloud.
That is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, and it does psychic damage.
I can imagine.
Because the shrieks, gibbering, and mad laughter can be heard within the sphere of darkness.
Can understand that.
So it makes you mad, and that hurts.
Crazy.
I don't know if anyone's been insane, but it's a painful experience. You could, it's like getting punched in the brain.
Sounds like
I wouldn't know.
I don't know. You seem pretty familiar with the whole experience.
Question we're going to be is, all right, so the next spell we're wondering about, apparently this is an M-themed spell. Just happens to be
I keep trying really hard not to look at your phone.
You can look at it.
Actually, it's so small I can't read that.
It's okay. It's just the thing.
I know. I feel like I'm looking everywhere. I'm like, I can't. It's too small anyway. I can't read it.
Ooh, these are both interesting. Okay, we're going to do Mordekainen's Faithful Hound.
That is not fair.
That's why you can use a lifeline.
I'm going to use a lifeline because I have no idea who that is. So I am going to...
You don't know? Okay, Mordecai.
No.
Go on. All right, which lifeline are you going to use?
The secret one.
Which one is that?
You said there's a secret lifeline.
The one that tells you what spell... no, that one I changed to the kind of
I actually
spell.
like the idea of it being a secret spell. But okay. I'm not going to ask you what kind of spell
we can do that.
No.
I don't know what I'd
I want the pantomime.
The pantomime. Okay. So I can't make any sounds. Alright, well then...
okay, a dog. Got that much. It's kind of like an eel, dog, fish, swimming, and then... Nope.
I'm not going to give it to you.
I blame your pantomime.
I'm not going to give it to you.
Blame your pantomime.
That was clearly a phantom watchdog. The You know, it's like, ooh, I'm a ghost. So that's what that is. Mordekainen's faithful hand. You conjure a phantom watchdog. And he's a faithful hound. I'm surprised you didn't get that one. So we're down to two more. Two more. All right.
Just to mention, I got one right so far.
You did, actually.
I did.
We did a test run of this. And did you get any right? I don't think you did. I'm not sure.
I don't recall.
On my internet. Okay, here we go. So we're on, apparently it goes from M's to W's. And this spell is simply called, I shall go easy on you next one, maybe. Well, I don't know, we'll see. This one's just called Weird. The name of the spell is Weird.
The name of the spell is Weird.
It's weird.
Okay, so basically...
Okay. Okay.
That should be easy, but it's not.
No.
I'm going to use another lifeline.
Great choice. You're learning to play. You're an expert. You've watched this show before.
What kind of spell is it?
No, you already used that lifeline.
didn't.
You didn't. Okay. It's an illusion spell.
Okay, so the spell just
that actually helps, I feel like.
Just basically makes things weird. It's like a terrible answer, but that's all I can come up with.
It makes things weird. Ding, ding, ding. No, it's not actually. Well, I guess it does. We can give you half credit on that, even though basically it draws from the deepest fears of the people and it makes them come and like shows them what it is as an illusion. So
right.
And it does psychic damage.
Okay, I was not going to guess that.
Yeah, it's interesting. In 5th edition D&D, apparently when your brain gets hurt or you get really scared, like it physically... I guess you could die of like a heart attack if you're really scared in real life. Maybe that's what psychic damage is. I don't know. I'm curious if people who are watching, if you leave a comment on what psychic damage means to you. Because it's like if you get this,
it's
basically
like messes with your head.
Yeah, right? Basically this scares the heck out of you, and it does like more damage than a sword would do.
I can understand that
like,
because
significantly more, 4d10 damage, like.
Yeah, because the thing is, you know, you hear of people with like massive like physical disabilities who have like very strong minds, and they kind of just do stuff that you wouldn't think is possible given the physical disability or injury. But you can have someone who's physically very able, but if they are not in the right headspace for stuff, it can make it really hard for them to pull through. So I guess a strong mind can actually be more powerful.
I mean, I get what you're saying,
you know
but
what
I don't think that has anything to do with, like, if I jump out and say boo, and then, like... Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying if you want to... take damage in the same way as if someone, like, hit you with a mace.
Okay.
you know, like,
but what you just described is not, like, just jumping out and saying boo.
No, it's true.
Basically,
it's
like,
true.
doing...
Remember that spell in the first episode we talked about vicious mockery, where you mock someone so hard they take psychic damage. So I don't know, man.
That's really intense.
I mean, this is
all I'm saying is
universe.
I can understand how being like traumatized on a psychological or psychic level can be debilitating. That's all I'm saying. You know, I can understand that.
Okay. All right.
So, okay.
All right. Sure. All right, cool.
Okay.
And the last one, I feel like let's throw you a bone here and make things a little bit easier. This one is called Zone of Truth.
The Zone of Truth.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone casts the spell of the Zone of Truth, anyone who enters that zone can only tell the truth.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah. Now, we really appreciate you playing.
Thank you.
And you will, I don't know, we should have prizes.
I scored 50%.
Is that right?
Yeah, I got 2.5 out of 5.
I was going to say, how do you score 50% out of 5? You did get half. You were keeping track. Our resident wizard is pretty upset that we called him into the studio and he was never asked to.
I really should have asked for his help.
I don't know. You can expect that in future episodes he's going to be belligerent and unhelpful. I think he's the kind to hold a grudge. So on that note, we appreciate you playing, and you're a great contestant, and we hope you all enjoyed that episode of Guess That Spell. Alright, that's it.